Hi guys, today we have with us Gokil. Gokil is the live example of how to prepare in last 1 month. So I assume you are an engineer because engineers are the typical like that. They study for the last 1 month and got six IIM calls. So Gokil, we'll not talk about anything else. We don't want to talk about your profile and everything. Today's main agenda is about what you did in the last 1 month so that you got six IIM calls. So if you can study for 1 month and get six IIM calls, so if I can study for 3 months or maybe 6 months, so I can get at least 10 IIM calls, right? So this is the main agenda for the day.
Yeah,
So can you please tell us about your
yeah,
background?
obviously,
What was going in your mind when you took
uh,
a leave?
actually, what happened was I was working and I was working abroad, and I wanted to give CAT this year, and there were a lot of issues with my employee there, and actually gave up the idea of giving CAT, and it was a like really hard time for me. And in the last 1 month, what happened is I got a leave at the end of October. It was like around October 29. They gave me a leave for 1 month. I mean, where the situation was not great with the company, they told you can get a non-paid leave for 1 month. And I came back to India, and I was like, okay, I have this much time where I am sitting idle here, so I'll just give it a shot. And I was just seeing your videos and stuff. I was like, okay, so giving mocks, and I started giving mocks, and my first mock itself, I was getting a decent score, and I was like, okay, so if this happens, I will give a mock a day and try to solve the same question. I mean, I will see what score I get. Then I usually prepare the whole day, and I usually study from book and whatever I have. Actually, solve the whole mock again. Actually, I was giving around 1 mock, one full mock, and one sectional mock per day, and I
Every
will
day.
solve each thing by. I mean, what strategy I had was, once we get the cat timing, I got my cat slot in afternoon. So what I did was, every day at that same what time my cat exam was to happen, I started giving a mock, so that I'll have like my mind or brain memory or muscle memory, whatever, something that I believed in. Because I was a sports person, I believe in this stuff. I mean, you need to get used to the timing and stuff.
Right,
So
right,
I
right.
used to
So
give, my timing was around 2:30. So every day 2:30 I used to give a mock, no matter what happened, and I used to
superb,
solve this mock my next day. Hmm.
superb.
So I
So now
did the
I would.
religious leave till 24.
Okay, great, great, great. So I want to take one step back. So what was going in your mind at that time? Like, do you had in mind कि call आएगा? You were like, were you getting confidence or like you were not aware of कि you just wanted to go with the flow कि जो होगा we'll see क्या होता है. Worst case क्या होगा? You have a job. You can go back to the job. Like,
The It was actually a fluctuating thing, so because I didn't want to go back to my job, because I always wanted to come back to India, and it was a fluctuating. Some days my scores might go up, but it was a consistent thing. Some days my score would be really high, and some days it would go down. Some days I was thinking, yeah, okay, maybe it won't happen this year, but some days I like, okay, I can do this. It's a fluctuating. The best thing is you need to like keep believing in yourself. It's good to have a mentor and somebody to talk to. I didn't have the someone, but your videos were there, and there was. I used to see all the videos that people who say inspirational stuff. You can do it, but it's always good to have. If you have somebody to talk to, it would be great. Like, keep you inspired and stuff.
right, right. So last year, what I did in last 30 days now, I was giving the everyday homework. If you remember, I used to upload the
Yeah,
homework at night 12 o'clock. So this year,
yeah, I
what
was
change we
doing
have
that.
right? This year, what change we
Hmm.
have done is that I am launching the homework from today. So from 6 months to CAT, I'm giving you everyday targets. So obviously, some of them are not able to complete the targets, and some are not doing that. But I understand that gradually, if you start today, you have no excuse left not to study. So agenda of recording your video today, which you just called me out of the blue and we are just recording this video, is to motivate everyone. Ki guys, within 1 month also you can do it. Obviously, you've not got the main anchor call. You can't get 99.99 percentile by studying for 1 month. Unless you are a super intelligent, you're from IT Bombay, it's a different scene. And which all calls you've got?
So I got Rohtak, Raipur, Trichy, Bodh Gaya, Jammu, and Ranchi HR, because many new IIMs I didn't apply this year. I mean, the very IIM I didn't apply for this year
Okay.
because I'm from South. I wanted to give my priority mainly in South, the areas I could reach. So it was a mistake actually. I think you should. It doesn't matter which IIM you apply. IIM you're going to, as long as it's an IIM.
Right. So this
So
is my
my
advice.
choices were like some people. I mean, even I'm questioning my choices of the IIM. I should have just opted all IIM while applying the form.
Right. So this is my advice to everyone, and this year I'll make 2 3 videos on that, saying that ki boss, application free, you don't need to pay anything to them. So why can't you just tick mark everything? Fine. And this I'm going to launch this as a Guru Dikshana for me from the students. Ki guys, please tick all the IIMs. If you don't want to go, don't go. At least I can say that my student got a 14 IIM calls, my student got 10 IIM calls. So at least do it for me. If not for yourself, do it for me. Some kind of joke. I'm gonna joke this year for that.
Yeah, everybody should be doing that actually. I mean,
Okay. Do you remember your lowest mock score? How much you were scoring early in the initial stages? How much you were scoring, and what was your maximum mock score?
my lowest was around in 300. I'm saying around 80.
80 was the lowest.
100 I've reached around 150 answers.
Highest was 150 days.
No,
Okay, great.
not 150. I reached in one mock. I reached around 177 or 180. But my average was around 100 to 110, 120. That was
Superb,
my
superb,
average.
superb. And how many hours of study every day? How many hours?
Uh, I mean, it's basically I would give around. I always try to keep it around 8 to 9 hours a day, because after giving a mock, then solving it, then in the morning probably a sectional mock. That's usually a 1 hour. Then solving this actually, so it's not about just giving the mock. Whatever mock you give, you have to make sure you actually do the whole thing. You find a solution. You won't remember half of it, but there's a chance the one of these questions come and you will at least have some memory of it. So it's basically 8 to 9 hours a day. I was just sitting at home, eating, sitting, and that's it. 6 hours of sleep. Just make sure you do some form of exercise or just keep your mind fresh.
Right. So you fill the CAT form in probably August time, right? August, and you normally fill the CAT form. So August, September, October, what you did you study thoda bahut ke no study at all?
August, till August 15th to 20th, I was like, I had some basic portion covered from June to August. So I had like maybe say 30% covered. Then from
Okay.
August to October, I kind of completely left it. I completely left the study part. This 3 months,
Right,
August,
right,
September, October.
right. So
Till
obviously,
October 29th, I just completely left it.
superb. So this why I should this thing, because obviously within 1 month preparation is impossible. So you might have started earlier. Thoda about 30%, 20% you might have done earlier. And last 1 month, almost
Yeah, I
50%
had done.
preparation was based on last 1 month. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, it
great.
was basically preparation.
Great. Now come my second question. You have 4 years of work experience, because a lot of people come and tell me that workex is too high. Will I get IIM call or not? So, did you face any problems because of that work experience in the interview? Was it a benefit or a loss?
Actually, for my interviews, most of my questions were based on my work ex only. So that was a plus point for me. And but I have applied for non-IIMs also. And in those interviews, those people are asking you because I was getting a high, I mean, more than decent payment if you're comparing with Indian salaries. So these people are asking this. I mean, the average salary which these colleges give is actually lower than what you're earning. So with this work ex, you work for 4 years. Why do you want to shift now? My basic aim was to get a career switch. So I need MBS also. I was trying to explain to them. In some cases, it was different, but in my IIM interview, it was like it was the best thing. Most of the questions they asked, they were from my extracurriculars and what do you say, workex. So that was a plus point for them. I mean, it's not. Yeah, maybe you'll have when you get the composite score, maybe it will be a slight disadvantage, but it's not like that. You will have at least something to talk. But because in one IIM interview, they didn't have the interview. They didn't. They asked me to in which topic they want to talk. And if you're a fresher, they usually go for the accounts.
Academic
And
report, right?
if you're an engineer, you have that around 50 papers, and they could choose any one of them. If you're on workex, you can actually control interview in which direction is going. So that actually helped me in at least 3 cases.
True, true, very true, very true. Okay. So, what was your answer when they told you that your average package here is less than what you used to be earning earlier? So, what was your answer? That career change was answer. Your answer was a career change, or your answer was something else?
Yeah, my what I said was, yeah, I accept that my initial package that I'll be getting from the college will be low. Maybe but if I'm doing really well, I could earn more than that. But if what do you say? If I'm just if I can't do that, and even if my salary is slightly lower than what I'm earning right now, but a career switch is what I want. I'm pretty sure I'll have that brand and I'll grow and I'll earn more in the future. So the base what I try to convince them was, yeah, career switch is what I want and that's what I'm aiming. And
Right.
basically, if you have something in mind when you're answering an interview, just try to keep confident. So that's
Right, right, right. So see, I normally normally people go for the into the only toppers. I want to interview your stories as well because you have done it in 1 month. And this is a normally a time where people quit. People think, no, I can't do it, let me not do it, and they try to demotivate everybody else. Yeah, if you go to any coaching institute wala and ask him, can I get an IIM call in 1 month? All of them will say no, impossible. Yeah, but and here we have examples like you who have done it in 1 month. Yeah, obviously we can't get, again I'm saying the same thing, you can't get 90.99 overnight. Yeah, but at least तुम्हें यार तुम्हें टॉप करना है तो बात अलग है, तुम्हें कट ऑफ क्लियर करने हैं. Why can't we think like that? Plus we are engineers. As an engineer क्या, all of us do the same thing. As an Indian student, we always study in last 2-3 days. If we can study in the last 2-3 days and crack BCom BMS engineering exam, here also we can clear the cutoff. Right. So this is a target for everyone. 95 percentile is a target. You will get the IIM call. And 95 percentile mean 120 marks out of 300. Anybody watching this video, if you can touch 120 marks, maybe in 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, that you will decide, you can get the IIM call. Right.
yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're really preparing for it, I mean, actually, if I can do it, most of you can do it better because my graduation history is not that great. So if you really prepare for it, this score was the first thing that put off me. As soon as I graduated, the people, I mean, I didn't get the real guide. I mean, people are saying you need 99 something to get 99 percentile to get it. But once I started preparing, only I came to know 99 percentile is catch just 50 percentage. And
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean 95%. I mean that actually I learned from your video. I mean it's just 50% that you have to get 99 percentile. I mean first thing when you hear
Exactly.
99 is more. I mean 99 most of us get disheartened also. How can
Right.
we
It's
do
scary. It's scary. Yeah.
99?
Yeah.
I
It's a
mean
scary
one
term.
score 90.
True. 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 Very true.
I
Very
mean,
true.
just after preparing, only after later only I start. I mean, that's something that inspired me. Okay, I just took the percentiles out of my mind. I was just concentrating on my score. Okay, I just need to score 50 percentage, maybe 45 percentage, and I'll get a call.
Right, right, right. So one more thing I want to add here to everyone who is listening, we're not trying to set an example, set a bad example. Okay, study for 1 month and you can do it. We're just trying to tell you that don't feel demotivated, because I know there will be some comments coming, Array, this mean you will only study 1 month. So there was a luck factor involved as well. So it's not like now you stop studying and you will open up the books in November only. So you have to do it now. So if we can get a new AMS ka call or baby AMS ka call in 1 month ka time, you can easily get the main AMS ka calls by preparing for the 6 months ka time. So earlier my plan was to launch this video in November to motivate the people in November, but this is the right time to motivate them now. Okay, within 1 month, if you can do it, so within 6 months, so obviously you can do it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sorry, sir. I kind of lost my connection there.
Yes, yes.
Am I
There
back?
was so no problem. So last question which I normally ask everyone: how CK helped you in the journey?
I mean, the most I wanted from your part was that mental supports. I mean, just to check you every day. I would just see what video I've released. What is he saying? I mean, it's just you can do it is something which we all like to hear, right? At least somebody saying to you, yeah, it's fine, you can do it. It's not a big deal.
Great.
So that helped from CK. And your free mocks that you gave at the end, that was a good. I mean, you actually gave a sample mock at the end. You said,
Expected
so
paper,
I
right?
actually solved that also. Expected paper, yeah.
Right. Great. So Gokil, thank you very much for coming online. Thank you very much for coming live with us. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. I mean, thank you also for your help and support.
Thank you.